Is mango tea the new John Cookian?
Once he started making fun of people, calling people bitches, body shaming people, belittling people.
Tawny and Michelle, very upset and emotional over a clip from Mango Tea saying that, well, if she really wants to go there, they can go there with her mugshot.
Today's video is going to be about Mango Tea. I know a lot of people, namely Mr. Mango supporters, are wondering why myself and others are drawing comparisons between him and John Cookian.
And I know I said I wasn't going to make any more, like, Steven Mango videos, but guess what? Guess what? I lied.
Drama Poodle? Do you have drama about Daddy? Tell Daddy the drama. Oh my goodness, Drama Poodle, I had no idea you knew about that. Is that what people were saying about Daddy?
Oh my goodness, Drama Poodle, I can't believe it.
Bitch, Drama Poodle is just telling me all about the Mango Tea exposed videos that are circulating on the internet right now. All the drama, all the rumors surrounding me, we're gonna debunk today. I have the truth for you guys, so put on your seatbelt, get ready, cause bitch, we have a lot to talk about today. Cue the video. Oh hey girl, I didn't see you there. Welcome to Mango Tea. Mango Tea. Made in China, bitch. Now, in all seriousness, guys, I wanted to address all the different rumors and drama and gossip that's surrounding right now about me, Mango Tea, all over the internet. There's a lot of different misinformation, a lot of different things that are being manipulated online about me, and I wanted to sit down and make a video and tell my side of the story so you guys hear it from me. Now, I wasn't initially going to sit down and make a video. I wanted just to let the drama pass, and I wanted to get back to making my usual content. But because I'm a new drama channel and you guys don't know me very well, I wanted to come on camera and clear the air about the different things that are being said about me.
Oh, here we go.
So when I initially posted my Jen Gerard video, Here for the Tea decided to post a slanderous website that was made by the Church of Scientology as receipts as a way to try to expose me on Twitter. Here is the tweet Here for the Tea sent out regarding the Scientology propaganda website about me. This is the website that she posted. Well, how do we know that this is a website posted by the Church of Scientology? Well, let's take a look here. So here is the hate website that Scientology created on me, and as you scroll through here, you can see all their different claims and allegations against me, and on the sidebar, you can click on different people who are also talked about on this website. So if you type in any of their name with the word Scientology, you can see their history with the church. So as we can see here, Chris Shelton, he was a former Scientologist on YouTube. You can type in, say, Jefferson Hawkins, and you can come across more information about his experiences in Scientology. He wrote a book called Counterfeit Dreams, as you can see here. That's all about his escape from the Church of Scientology. So over here we have Karen de la Carriere. You can see some of the different photos that Scientology posted to slander and attack her. You type in her name and you can see that she was the former queen of the Church of Scientology. And you can see the different websites that Scientology made about her. So again, over here you can see Mike Rinder. He was the co-star on Leah Remini's show, and he was a former high-up ranking official of the Church of Scientology. So they have a blog post on this Outer Butts website about Mike Rinder. And again, you type in his name. If you didn't already know, he was a former Scientologist. So everyone who is actually mentioned on this Outer Butts website has a former history with the Church of Scientology. And you can also see when you type in their name on Google that they are very vocal critics. You can see here different screenshots from Scientology's websites. So it's just showing you guys how Scientology made this blog attacking their former members. Hate website derives from an ex-Scientology Facebook group called the Outer Banks. So right now we are looking at the Outer Banks Facebook group. And as you can see here in the description of the group, it's listed as an information sharing group on Scientology Inc. So this is a group of former Scientologists who discuss Scientology. The reason that this website is called the Outer Butts is because of the Facebook group called the Outer Banks. So like I've showed you guys, this website is composed of strictly ex-Scientologists that have been vocal and spoke out against the Church of Scientology. Now Here for the Tea, as well as Beauty Truth Sleuth, have both used this website as a way to try to expose me. These two creators have used a website made by the Church of Scientology, a criminal enterprise that commits fraud, they rip apart families, they scam others every single day, and they're using Scientology as a source to try to expose me. I just think it's very telling that those two creators used a Scientology website to try to ruin my name. Now, Beauty Truth Sleuth said in her video that I used footage in my initial video speaking out against the Church of Scientology without permission.
Also, another Scientology whistleblower published an article on his website where he gave an honest review on Mango's 2.5-hour documentary. He pointed out that some of the footage in Mango's documentary was used without permission, which...
In my initial documentary where I spoke out about Scientology for the very first time, I used clips from other people's YouTube videos to help complete and tell my story. So just like a drama channel will put in clips of the person that they are exposing and giving commentary, it's the same exact concept that I was using, which is fair use, in my initial documentary about the Church of Scientology. Now, if you go over and look at my initial video about the Church of Scientology, there's no ads, I didn't monetize it, I wasn't making money off of any person's clips that I was using inside my initial Scientology documentary from 4 years ago.
You can put it right back on someone like them.
They didn't ask me for permission to use my clips in their videos exposing me, so it's the same exact concept. You have the ability on YouTube to use a clip as fair use if you're giving commentary and you're not using it in order to rip off that creator. Now, to go back to my broken camera. So now I have an estimate to fix the camera between the labor and the cost of the lens and troubleshooting the camera and fixing the other pieces on the camera. It's going to be about $300 to $500. So I'm making minimum wage. I'm not making a lot of money in my hairdressing job. I have $25,000 in a student loan, $12,000 on a car loan. I have $5,000 to $10,000 more to pay off my creditors to settle my credit card debt. I have $1,500 to pay my lawyer, or that I need to pay my lawyer for legal fees. So I have like bills up to my eyeballs right now, and I'm making $10 an hour. So clearly my priority, I want it to be fixing my camera, but I don't really have the resources to fix it on an immediate basis. But I really want to be making great videos for you guys. I want to interview other ex-members. I want to make my channel to be a really force to be reckoned with. And I don't want Scientology to have their power by having a little check mark that I broke my camera and I'm not able to make great videos for you guys. So this all happened when I was filming videos for my ex-Scientology channel. Now, around this time I was physically assaulted by the Church of Scientology. Steven Mango, who appears in Thoreau film, calls police to Scientology facility over assault. I still had a lot of debt surrounding my experience coming out of Scientology. And again, yes, I got myself into debt with Scientology, but there are a lot of times in Scientology where they run your credit card without authorization, they take money from your checking account. So I was suffering a big financial burden when I came out of Scientology. Now, I held a fundraiser to fix my broken camera as I was doing activism work to expose Scientology every single day, and I didn't want to stop that momentum.
And then people say, well, why didn't you just ask your husband to give you the money?
Now, I met Jeff while I was still in the Church of Scientology, and while we were dating, I was in the process of leaving Scientology. So I left with a lot of baggage, so to speak, after I left Scientology. Now, it's not fair to anyone to have that all dumped upon them and expect that person then to save me from a situation which was Scientology that I got myself into. So I didn't want to ask Jeff for the money for my camera because I had $50,000 of debt that I was drowning in, and I wasn't going to have Jeff go and save me from that pile of mess which was the Church of Scientology. He didn't get himself into that, and I don't think it's fair to have him then have to fix my mistake by being associated to the Church of Scientology. I was very broke, I was in a very dark time, and that's what that Scientology website was exposing me for.
Now, do I have a Patreon? Yes. Have I brought it up or mentioned it to you guys at all in any videos? No.
Because my Patreon was to continue my activism work against Scientology. I'm writing a book that I'm self-publishing, which costs a lot of money. I've been working on a documentary about the Church of Scientology. There's a lot of expenses that go along with that, and I'm one person trying to take on the Church of Scientology, so that's why I had my Patreon account.
My Patreon is to continue my activism work. It's not to make a living off of.
Now, a lot of people are wondering, why did I wait so many days between from when I talked to Jen Gerard on the phone to when I actually posted my video showing both sides of the Gerard Cosmetics situation?
For the next week between the 17th and the 24th, mangotea uploaded 3 videos unrelated to the apology video he allegedly claimed he was going to upload right away.
Just like when I posted my initial video, I was very quick to post that video without getting both sides of the story. So after I talked to Jen, I started seeing some different holes in the story that I wanted to piece together. Now, did I tell Jen that I was going to make a new video and get that uploaded? Yes, I didn't say that I was going to do it within 24 or 48 hours, for example. I really wanted to make sure that I told both sides of the story, and I researched and investigate and make sure I present a story that is a full picture of what I feel actually happened with regard to Jen Gerard and the Gerard Cosmetics situation. I did post 3 videos in between actually posting my video on Jen Gerard, just because I didn't want to rush out a video in case more information was to get presented. I wanted to make sure that I told the story in the most appropriate way, and I didn't want to just rush out a video and just base it off of her word. Just like how I posted my video initially only telling one side, I wanted to make sure that I really marinated and sat on the information and got all the receipts together and told a story that was appropriate. And someone such as Beauty Truth Sleuth said I was opening up old wounds by talking about Karina Kaboom and Jaclyn Hill.
He further adds insult to injury by rehashing drama that is 3 years old and completely irrelevant to the present situation.
Who initially told me that information? Jen Gerard, when she was on the record with me. These aren't just old rumors that I was rehashing out of nowhere. This was information that Jen Gerard personally told me herself on the phone. So if Jen didn't want the situation about Karina Kaboom or Jaclyn Hill to come out in 2018, for example, she shouldn't have brought it up or gossiped about it to a drama channel, full well knowing I was making a video about this whole situation. So I think that if Jen didn't want that brought up, she shouldn't have mentioned it to a drama channel. Now, Beauty Truth Sleuth was the one who initially told Jen Gerard about my video.
Several hours later, he uploads the aforementioned video. I notified her right away because
Slimy, huh?
Now, regardless if you think I should or shouldn't have posted the Jen Gerard video, I was reporting on a claim, and regardless if you think she's innocent or not innocent, I took the time to tell both sides of the story after initially only telling one side. Should I have gotten involved in that whole situation? No, but I did, and I asked Jen after speaking with her on the phone if we should make another video. I presented telling both sides of the story, and that's where we're left at now. I can't go back into the past and erase the initial messages that I got telling me about Jen Gerard, or me actually coming on camera and making a video about it. I just think people are very quick to jump on one side or the other when none of us were actually there to actually know besides Jen and the person who made the claim to begin with. And I can only report on the facts of the information that was presented to me about the situation. And that's what I did. Now, I initially blocked Beauty Truth Sleuth on Twitter because she was starting a lot of drama with me. Now, this all goes back to a watermarking issue that Beauty Truth Sleuth had with me because I found a screenshot on Twitter and used it in one of my videos.
people should have to do their own work. As another new channel, it wouldn't have hurt for Steven Mango to credit me. Beauty Truth Sleuth did.
Now, it was watermarked, which I assumed was giving credit to the initial person, and I later linked them down in the description box below so people could find them. But that all started this issue with Beauty Truth Sleuth, and why I feel that this whole situation with Jen Gerard was the icing on the cake, if you will, to have an excuse to make a video about me. That's also very interesting to me because she's calling me John Cuckian.
And how am I like John Cuckian?
John Cuckian sold made in China bitch makeup, lied about the manufacturing. We found out it was made in China. The products actually were causing burns and irritation and actually causing injury to people who were using his makeup. He was taking money from his subscribers saying, oh, there's going to be a launch party, and there was never a launch party. He was blocking people who are asking for a refund, for example. John Cuckian continuously ripped off and took advantage of his subscribers, and I have not done anything like John Cuckian. I have exposed John in several videos, and I just think that this is all part of a hate campaign to try to take down me and my channel, slaying things out there saying I'm John Cuckian in order to try to ruin and hurt my name and reputation. Now, with regard to the whole accent situation, as you guys know, I'm an actor, I impersonate, and I've done pretty much every single drama channel intro, whether it's on YouTube or whether it was on live stream. I think it's fun, and I've done many people's intros, such as John Cuckian.
Get sat down, get the tea ready, because everything, and I mean everything, is kicked off.
Now, when I did John's intro, people understood, people thought it was funny, and it was all part of the humor of Mango Tea on my channel. Now, those very same people who thought it was funny then now come after me for doing Dustin's Southern accent. Now, obviously, I have nothing against Southern people or a Southern accent. I have friends who are from the South, so I clearly don't have an issue with him being Southern, for example. I was doing it to have fun and to impersonate him in a whole different situation because everyone's taking it so seriously with all this different drama channel exposing stuff, and I was just having fun doing his accent. A lot of people on my live stream asked me to do his accent or to do Peter Mon's intro or Martin Lewis, and I've done all of those guys. But a lot of people try to say, oh, he made fun of Dustin's accent, so therefore he's being shady, calling him a hillbilly queen, for example. But a lot of those channels who try to expose me for it did alter my voice. They didn't show me on video actually doing it, laughing or rolling my eyes or having fun. They just take a little tiny soundbite and take what I was saying out of context of what I was actually saying or doing on my live stream, for example.
I was in the stream, and what you're saying is completely accurate and taken out of context.
To me, it's just very hypocritical that these people praised me when I was doing the John Cuckian accent because they knew I was doing it all in good fun. But when they try to gang up on me in order to try to slander my name, then they find issue, for example, with the Dustin Daily Southern accent. But there was no issue when I was doing a British accent. But when they try to create drama and a story, then they find issue with me doing a Southern accent in order to try to paint me in the light that they want, all after the Gerard Cosmetics situation. And each and every single one of these creators who have made a video about me all have some tie to Jen Gerard. Jen Gerard even became a fan of Tawny's live stream on YouNow.
Here is the screenshot of Jen Gerard becoming a fan of Tawny Michelle's live stream on YouNow.
Jen leaves very positive and affirming messages to all of these creators on Twitter. So I do feel, in my opinion, that this is all a campaign orchestrated by Jen Gerard by befriending all these different drama channels and different creators to try to paint herself in a certain light in order to get these other drama channels against me or making videos about me, and they all do lead to Jen Gerard, which I do find very interesting. And now one of these channels who's friends with Jen Gerard, who I'm not going to be naming, released my private email address in a video. She not only read my email address aloud, but she also held up her camera and showed my private email address. Now, regardless if you think I'm on YouTube or I put myself out there, we're all entitled to privacy, whether we're a YouTube creator or not. So I contacted this creator and asked them specifically to remove my email address from the video. Now, you can show your emails, your screenshots, or whatever. That's all fine. I don't care about that. But when you're actually showing my private email address to thousands of people on YouTube, I do have a problem with that. Now, this person tried to blackmail me and extort emails regarding the Jen Gerard situation in order for her to delete my email. So, for example, if you turn over these emails to Jen Gerard, then I will delete your private personal information from my video.
You don't have permission to show my private email address. You always blur that. Any YouTuber would do that. Just like you want to protect Jen, why would you publicly make a video with my contact info? Mangotea, you use the same email on your website. It's not private. No, I don't. I list stevenmangotea at Gmail for tips, and mangoman7591 at Gmail is my business address. Nowhere do I publicly list my Yahoo address, which is for my private and personal communication. Mangotea, I'll do what you asked when you do what you promised Jen Gerard. You send her the emails, delete the videos, and I'll give in. And I have screenshots of your private email. Same one. Your choice. There's a solution to every problem. I've given you one.
Now, these people are trying to protect Jen Gerard and her safety, but they don't care about releasing my private information. So to me, I just think that that's very shady. Now, regarding the whole Tawny situation and her mugshot, this is what actually happened. So for weeks, whether with Tawny or Dustin Daily, these guys are continuously going like this and poking me and poking me and poking me.
And tweeting about me, and subtweeting about me, and live streaming about me, and messaging me, and talking to other people about me.
Now, I'm being constantly dragged into all of this drama and all these different situations that they're trying to create with me. Now, I never mentioned or talked about or tweeted about any of these guys before they started to come for me. Now, in probably a handful of tweets, I felt the need to defend myself after getting constantly harassed by these different YouTube creators. Now, for example, Dustin was saying my Twitter following was fake, which was confirmed not to be the case by a Twitter audit, and he was saying, well, why do you have so many followers? And then I sent out this tweet.
I starred in a worldwide film, my documentary has almost 1 million views, I have almost 100 videos on my ex-Scientology channel, etc. I unfollowed you for all your subtweets since that's shady. I have always been nice to you, but it appears jealousy got in the way of that.
The purpose of the tweet wasn't like to toot my own horn or think I'm a bigger shot than I actually am, but when someone's calling you a liar or saying that your followers are fake, I felt the need to say, hey, you don't even know anything about me. I'm one of the biggest activists for the Church of Scientology, for example. By me pointing that out wasn't trying to be like,
Oh, I am Steve Mango.
But it was trying to say like, hey, you don't know anything about me to why I have my following, so before you start making these accusations and claims, here's the actual truth about the situation. But taken out of context, that can make me look a very certain way that's actually not the case at all. It's very funny to me though, because these guys try to be like, I'm a pit bull, I'm a drama channel, I'm gonna expose you, I have all the receipts, all the information. Then if you stand up for yourself to these guys, then they spin it, and then,
oh my goodness, I can't believe it. He's coming for me. Oh my god, I am now the victim. Mango Tea is coming for me. Look at the type of person he is. And
it's like, well, I was only standing up for myself, for example, with the Tawny situation. Now, Tawny was a fan and a subscriber of mine. I even guested her on my YouNow stream, but after the Gerard situation, that's when things started to change because she is friends with Dustin Daly, who has connection to Jen Gerard, for example. And because she was better friends with Dustin Daly, then she decided to turn against Mango Tea. So there was a very long period where she was tweeting and subtweeting about me, and after, again, like I said, when you keep poking me and poking me and poking me, she went on an 1.5-hour live stream talking about me, for example. This was all before I ever mentioned her name or anything on my live stream, and Mango Tea was just continuously coming out of her mouth. And it was upsetting to me because I never mentioned her on my Twitter or anything like that until I felt like I had to stand up for myself. Now, on my live stream, and again, people take things out of context, people would ask me questions about different people, whether it's Sanders Kennedy or Here for the Tea, and people would take a very small soundbite of what I said and try to make it seem like I'm going on my live stream to bully or talk about these different people, but it was those people who initially started talking about me or making videos or tweets or messages about me, and I was only addressing what those people were saying about me. Now, for example, with Tawny, people came in my live stream and there was a continuous stream of messages. Tawny's making a video, she's going to expose you, she's going on camera to make a video about you, what do you think about this situation, she has dirt on you. And I responded by saying, well, if Tawny wants to go there, I can go there too, if I wanted to. That part is just seemingly missing from the story that she's telling. If I wanted to, I'm not going to. But if I wanted to, I could expose her. I said I've seen her mugshot, I've seen information about her past, which she already put out there, which was already on YouTube, and which she already discussed. But if I wanted to go there, I could. I'm not going to, but I could if I wanted to expose her. That's what I said. But again, when you take a little slice of what I said out, you alter the voice to make it sound like a chipmunk, then you go on camera and make a video as if I was coming for you. And then she turned around and made a video as if I was coming for her, or as if I sat down on my live stream like, I'm gonna come and expose you, Tawny, I have all your past dirt, I'm gonna go and reveal all about how you had a past addiction, and or something like that. That's how I feel she framed it, as if I was coming on camera to attack her, when people were coming to me saying she's exposing you. There was a plan to expose me this whole entire time, and I was just addressing, saying if she wanted to make a video, I could make one too if I wanted to. But that little segment gets cut out to make me in the light of a bad guy. And then people are saying, oh, like you're trying to come for her sobriety. Well, I don't know how I was trying to come for her sobriety. I never said anything about her sobriety. And I'm actually very close to a lot of people who are actually in recovery. So for me, I feel like she got this out of thin air. She manipulated and spun it in such a way so she can sit down on camera and cry and play the victim of something that I never said, I would never say, and didn't actually imply. I never talked about her addiction. I never talked about her criminal past or anything like that. The only time I addressed that was on live stream after several people said, Tawny's making a video exposing you. I feel like she took advantage of the situation in order to go and have a more dramatic video for her channel about Mango Tea. And I also think it's interesting she said that she hasn't talked to Jen Gerard, but Jen Gerard has been in her live streams. They follow each other on social media. So to me, it's just very telling.
So over here, you can see who Jen Gerard is following on Twitter. So here's Tawny Michelle, for example. And as you scroll through, there's also others who are anti-Mango Tea. You can see, for example, Beauty Truth Sleuth. There's others who I've blocked as well, such as Sarah and Sean's World, and Randy Savage, and Corey Arden. So there are a few different others who are anti-Mango Tea, who Jen Gerard also follows on her page. You can see Sanders Kennedy, Here for the Tea, Dustin Daly. They're all being followed by Jen Gerard on her Twitter page.
Guys, I did just want to sit on camera and make this video for you today because I saw many different creators make videos about me, spreading different rumors and telling different stories that I feel like weren't accurate or were spun in such a way that were manipulating the actual truth. And I wanted to give you guys my side of the story. I wasn't going to address it just because I know that drama only brings on more drama. I feel like I was in a tough situation because then if I didn't address those different situations, then you guys would think that there's truth to them. So I really did want to make sure that that I clear the air about these different situations. You guys know from my perspective what my side of the story is, because others can go on their channel and say anything they want, and I can't control that. The only thing I can control is being able to tell my side of the story. And whether you guys want to believe them or whether you guys want to believe me, I just wanted to make sure that my voice was heard on my channel. And also, this is going to be the last video where I address other drama channels or the different rumors or controversies and different things that are going on. I'm going to move forward with my channel. I have an expose coming for you guys tomorrow or Tuesday. So I do have my normal, regularly scheduled programming coming for you guys. After seeing all that's been going on YouTube, I really did want to make it a priority to make this video for you guys so you guys can hear from me on these different matters. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you're not already subscribed, please make sure you click the subscribe button as well as the bell icon. That's going to notify you when I make new videos, as well as leave a comment down below. I love reading your comments and hearing from you guys in the comment section below. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in my next video.